Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, the behind-the-scenes special, whatever they called it, girl. Listen. I tried to recap it. I told somebody in the comment section that I would. You know, I try to be a man of my word. Try to be. So I recapped it. Girl, it wasn't too much. So I gave what I could give. Girl, if you want to watch the recap, you can. If you don't want to, I completely understand. But I did the best I could with what they gave me. Hello? But I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and there was something that happened in the behind the scenes special that made like a light bulb go off in my head. And I was like, oh my God, this is what's going on with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I have heard people say this, and I kind of just bypass it like, oh yeah, that might be the problem, but I don't know. You know, sometimes we think we know everything, right? But now I almost can say 100% that I think that this is the problem. We're going to get to it. Real Housewives of Atlanta has been like my favorite reality TV show, y'all. You know, I just really got into the white girls. You know, the white girls, they bring it too. Don't get it twisted, okay? They just as fucking ignorant, hello? But I've always been into Real Housewives of Atlanta. They've been on for 13 seasons. They've had some great seasons, and they've had some not so great seasons. And I do think that season 13 probably falls under the category of not so great. You know, I think the majority of us will say, girl, season 13 is not so great. However, when I was watching Candy speak on it with Kenya, I have to say they did kind of move the needle for me just a little bit as far as what they were up against when they had to start filming season 13. The biggest thing was, you know, COVID. What are we going to do? How are we going to shoot this? Girl, we just had a virtual reunion. Now we have to, how are we going to get this new season off the ground? Girl, they saying we can't go outside, girl. We might go outside. And girl, it's like, what's that movie called? Bird Box. Girl, we don't know. Girl, stay your ass in the house, right? We have to wear masks. We have to, you know, wash our hands every 5 seconds, girl. It was a lot going on. So when Candy and Kenya explained it, I was like, you know what? They are telling the truth. You know, when you factor in all the things that were going on and COVID being at the top of the list, it's kind of like, girl, they had to do the best they could do. I got some more to say. Don't get it twisted. So I'm going to give them that much, right? And we know that these girls can bring it. And I don't think that Nene not being on season 13 has anything to do with this season being lackluster. I don't. Nene wouldn't have done nothing but just give one-liners. Girl, we know we good with one-liners, girl. We good. So I don't think Nene not being on season 13 ain't got shit to do with season 13 not being as good as the other seasons. I think what it is, it's the production team. I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville behind the scenes, right? And it was one of the guys, I guess one of the producers. I think his name was Brent or Brett, a black guy. He had like I think he has a rose tattoo on his hand. And Kimmy and Destiny were talking, and they started talking about the whole chicken incident. Remember when Kimmy said, I don't know him, I just know he made good chicken. And Brett, I can't remember his name. I think his name is Brent. I'm going to call him Brent. Brent stepped in and was like, okay, cut. We're not going to talk about this chicken no more, y'all. Like, at this point, we're just going in circles. We're not talking about this chicken. We're not even going to air this. I'm sorry. Stop, cut. We're not doing that. And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay. I have to be honest, right? While I completely 1,000, 1,000,000, trillion % know for a fact, if Kenya had fucked a stripper, baby, the girls and the fans would have a fucking field day, right? So we're not going to, as much as people try to act like, oh, if it was Kenya, we would go, yeah, y'all would. Yeah, y'all would. However, even with that being said, why are we in season 13, episode 16, still talking about Bolo Gate? Like, why are we talking about this in a whole nother city, in a whole nother state? Now, don't get it twisted. I don't believe that Kenya brings up Bolo all the time. This time, it was Marlo. Like I said in my last review, Marlo was the reason why that party got started at that table. Now, I will say, when Kenya see an opening, bitch, that bitch, plow, bitch kick the dough in. Bitch, since y'all talking about Bolo, bitch, here I go. Bitch, I heard you girls look for me, bitch, here I go. That's Kenya, girl. I'm gonna ride this bitch till the wheels fall off, you know? However, I think that at some point, production should step in and say, hey, Miss Moore, Portia, Candy, all y'all bitches, we're not talking about Bolo and Cynthia and Bolo Gate no more. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Marlo, don't bring up Bolo Gate. Don't bring up nothing got to do with Bolo and Portia. However, I also feel like, for example, Portia should have put a stop to this a long time ago. I think, girl, you know, I'm not about to shade Portia, but I just think this is the truth. Portia should have put a stop to this a long time ago. Portia didn't want to give Kenya the satisfaction by saying, I don't know why. She should have just said, y'all fucked them. Boom. But she couldn't say I fucked Bolo because she knew for a fact she was still fucking with Dennis. That's why when they sat at the table and ordered Hennessy and barbecue ribs, they finally put an end to the relationship. So I don't know why y'all keep trying to play me and say Portia was single. Portia wasn't single. Portia said right there beside, then I'm going backwards. See, I'm going backwards. Stop. Rodney, shut up. You already said that. You're right. I'm sorry. We're not going backwards. We know for a fact Portia wasn't single, which is cool because her nigga wasn't shit. So I guess she said, I'm going to be an ain't shit bitch because my nigga is an ain't shit nigga, right? Cool. All right. So I think that most of this falls on production. I really, really do. We know that these girls can bring it if they need to. We've seen Cynthia Carey do her part. We know Kenya gonna earn her check. We've seen Portia earning her check. We've seen these girls will earn the check. But I think it's production. Production, y'all are the reason why this is not going the way it should go. Y'all are the ones, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all the motherfuckers producing the show. If these girls, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, I think each girl has her own individual producer. Is that right? And then I think you have I think it's a big, of course it's a show. So I'm trying, it's hard. I don't want to put all of this weight on the girls' shoulders because they only doing, girl, okay, let's argue. At some point, the producers need to step in and take control. Yes, while this is reality, it's also a show. And we should not be talking about Bolo and Portia. And another thing too is it's always now, it's supposed to be this big something. Like last year it was Snake Gate. This year is Bolo Gate. Girl, I think they need to wipe the production team. If they need to go beg Carlos King to come back, I don't know what Carlos King do. I don't know what happened between. I don't know if Carlos King just worked for on TV or what. I don't know. But whatever, they need to go get somebody like Carlos King or bring Carlos King back because the people they got there now, they not doing a good job. I really think these, we say, these bitches they just need a whole new cast. And I will say that, yes, it is refreshing to see new girls in a new city or new girls. But girl, quiet as it's kept, we got some new girls. We got Fallon. She ain't did shit. We got Drew. She going overtime for her peach. We got LaToya doing the most. So we got new girls. We get new girls. I think it's mostly the production team. I really, really do, y'all. It's a production team. It's a production team. They lazy. They sorry. They not producing. They're not. We should not be talking about Bolo. Like, the truth of the matter is, Portia fucking somebody should not, or anybody on the show fucking anybody, should not be the ooh of the season. Now, again, I completely understand where Kenya is coming from, because the truth of the matter is, regardless of what y'all say, bitch, if that was Kenya fucking stripper girl, y'all would have ripped the girl. Y'all would be talking about this to 2025. However, on this show, somebody should have stepped in and said, look, we're not doing this. It's a wrap. If Brent, they should have had a Brent there like, cut. Y'all, we're not talking about no Bolo and no New Orleans. Y'all gonna have to talk about something else. Oh, girl, produce. The producer needs to step in. Okay, this is what we ending today. We're gonna start over again tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not a producer. But that's all I really wanted to say. Yeah. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think it's really the girls, or do you think that it's the production team? The production team, I think it's a production team. I think the production team should do what they're supposed to do, which is produce a show. And they're not doing their job. And I think that they're letting these girls, and at this point, the girls know how this shit works. You know what I'm saying? Girl, let's just argue. Let's just keep it going. You know? And it's like, no, we're not going to keep it going. We're going to talk about something else. Anyways, y'all, I'm done. I'm about to drink these little margaritas. Girl, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Or today, because bitch, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Bye, y'all.